Gotta grind some weed. Grind some of the new weed. Come on in, everybody. Guess who's home? Hi, babe. Yeah, you got a wrench. Guess who's home from the hospital, Angela? I've been home. Hi, Teresa. Home from the hospital. I should have put guess who's home from the hospital, but I've been home a few days, but haven't been feeling good. I wanted Angela to know I was home since she wants to make shitty videos about me. Hope you like the ones that we made back when I was all fucked up on my pain pills. Oh my god, I watched them back. They were so funny. Hi, Todd. You got a wrench? Okay, making sure. Yeah, he does. All right. Yeah. I had something called colitis. It was horrible. It was a horrible, horrible experience. And it wasn't in my pussy, Angela.
Didn't have to use that word, but.
Well, that's the way she said it. Skinky bitch. Yeah, if you watch Stoney's live streams that I was on when I was in the hospital, I was pretty fucked up on pain pills and yelling at the camera and shit, making faces, falling asleep. I'm awake now. Hey, fuck you's here.
Hey, Mike, fuck you.
Hey, fuck you, bitch.
Hey, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you.
I was just letting Angela know I'm home.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Angie. Your dreams did not come true. She made it out of the hospital.
Again.
Sorry. Sorry to disappoint you. But I mean, your whole life was a disappointment, so you should be used to that, right? Just saying.
Yeah. That's right, Todd. She want to run her mouth? Bitch, I'm here to tell you. I'm home. And I thought them videos...
And I'm still talking.
I thought them live...
You still ain't shut either one of us up.
Hell no. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go.
We're still waiting. We're waiting. We're holding our breath waiting. We're waiting and laughing and waiting. Because we know you ain't coming. You're too scared to come.
Her daddy wasn't scared to come.
I get it. She's scared because remember that time I went up there? She never showed up. Remember that? I remember. I went up there and I waited and I waited and I waited and I was live and I waited and she never showed up. Talked all that shit but didn't show up. She won't show up this time. That's why I'm not wasting my time.
Thank you, Teresa.
And I wasted enough money on her, so I don't need to spend any more money to go up there for her not to show up again.
Fuck no.
She still owes me for the last trips I took her on.
I thought your live streams were pretty funny. I fucking laughed my ass off when I watched them back. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god. You were so off. I was like, dude, Mike, we've lost control.
I
You
was,
kept turning the camera on and making faces. I was like, what is she doing?
I was
Why?
doped up on They kept me doped up on Percocets the whole 8 days. Yeah.
I know. You messaged me and was like, hey, you just gave me my meds. Let's go live. Like, what? Oh, fuck.
I hope she got the message from that. If not, I'm here to tell you again, girlfriend, I'm home. Fucking.
And from those goofy ass live streams, they construed a whole story, a whole scenario, a whole diagnosis, and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, really? You guys got some good imaginations. Y'all should write books or something. Put that skill to work.
Oh, it was Todd.
They are very imaginative. You got to give them that. They're imaginative. They do come up with some good fucking stories. Absolute, completely fabricated stories, but still stories.
And another thing I find hilarious is that High Society Patty and Emmy were on a podcast today, and wow, Stoney's live streams got way more likes and views than that person. Mike, shut that door.
Shut complaining?
Yeah.
I knew she just shut the door.
What are you talking about? That guy's some well-known fucking paranormal fucking guy. He's supposed to know everybody, and everybody's supposed to, like dying to get on his show and watch him. What do you mean they didn't get any views? That's unheard of. Not as popular as you thought.
No, Teresa, they didn't. They didn't tell me that. That's all I need. They gave me poop medicine. Don't worry about it. I thought I'd share that too. Yes, I'm taking pain meds. Hydrocodone, as a matter of fact. But I'm not as messed up as I was at the hospital, trust me. Ooh, girl.
I know. When you decided you need to go to the bathroom, Mike's like, turn the camera off. No, they've already seen it all anyway. It don't matter. No, it matters. Turn the fucking camera off. You're like, nah, and everybody's seen it. No. Stop it, no. I was like, Mike, make her stop.
And
It
yes,
was funny.
I hung out on live streams with Stoney while I was in the hospital, because that's what friends do.
And what else were you going to do in the hospital?
What was I going to do?
Yeah. There's nothing to do in those places. It ain't like, they got like entertainment or anything.
No. Cable
They don't
TV,
got like, a bar or a ballroom or a dance hall or arcade or bowling alley or nothing you can go chill at. You're just not even a library. You're just there.
Well, I had free cable TV and the food was all right. What I ate of it.
Nothing. I did 4 streams with her, I think 4 while she was in the hospital. And on every one of them, she was a little more goofy than the last one. They are hilarious. She was making faces at the camera. She was talking shit. She didn't care. It was fucking hilarious.
I put my
she's
face
telling everybody off.
Yeah, right to the camera my face was. So she got
Turn it on, making faces and say, fuck you, bitch. I was like, oh my God.
That's right, Todd. We made it a good time, I guess.
Oh, it was hilarious.
I was real sick.
I was like, Mike, should I take these streams down or leave them up? I was like, I'm going to leave them up because I want her to see them.
No, you got
like the damage is already done. Even if I'd have taken them down, they record them as we're doing them. So they already had it anyway. So if they were going to use it, they would have already done it. So I just like, fuck it. I'm leaving them up.
They got good views. And still getting views.
Yeah.
Way more than.
Because they're hilarious.
Yeah. Those are the faces you need to use on TikTok if that's what you're going to do. There you go.
I should record those and use those. No, I got some recorded of us doing karaoke back in the day. They're pretty funny. I should send you the clips I recorded so you can see what I'm going to put up.
And them are funny too, though. Oh, God. You might get
clip those too if I can figure out. The app I was using to clip my shit with to make the little 3-minute fucking videos out of it, it's not working. I don't know why. So I'm trying to find a different one to use.
God damn it.
I just need to figure out how to use this laptop is the problem. There's apps on here that I can use. I just got to find them and figure out how to use them. I'm sure there's some There has to be. I just got to find them. And this isn't like the regular like Play Store market or whatever. You got to go to Chrome Market, and it's different. It's completely different, and they have different apps. Everything's different. So that's been my problem. This doesn't run Windows, and it runs some Android, but not all of them. So I can't get apps, just go to the Play Store and get apps or any of that. I have to go to the Chrome Store, and it's different, and it's hard to find apps that are compatible with it because it's new. They just started making these like not that long ago, so they're just now like developing apps and shit for it.
My desk is a mess.
Oh, I can leave you on there tomorrow.
Yeah, Teresa, they thought it was that at first too. Yeah, well, you can do all the downloading and finding apps and shit. I ain't doing all that.
Yeah, I found the app to run the Windows shit on here, and I got it all installed and everything. And I got the apps downloaded for my SLS camera, and I got them installed. I just have to figure out how to open them and run them now.
Oh boy.
Dude, it took hours and hours. I literally had to go into their developer program fucking mode or shit and develop the software by putting in all these weird commands and shit. I was like, dude, this is scary what I'm doing. I literally programmed it to do it, and it took days. It took like 3 or 4 days to do it all.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck.
But I did it. I had to literally take commands and put them into the command prompt, and like program this fucking thing. And I'm talking like a couple hundred different commands. You had to do one at a time.
Oh,
Yeah.
No way.
And each one took like an hour or 2 hours to download and install.
Oh, I'm not doing all that.
I was like, dude, I'm literally like programming this shit. Like, all I need is some binary code, and I'd be straight a computer programmer right now. It was all step by step. I mean, word for word, step by step instructions, exactly what to do. There, as long as you did it exactly what it said to do, there was no way to fuck it up. I did exactly what it said to do. Only it just told you how to program it. Now I got to figure out how to make it run. Now that I got it in there and everything's installed, and I got everything. I had to use Linux, so I had to fucking get the Linux working. I had to figure out how to use Linux. And then I had to download the shit into Linux and then open it into another third-party virtual machine that I had to program in so that I can open up the Windows through the virtual machine. So I'm basically running a separate laptop virtually that's going to connect with mine so I can bridge them and run the programs on here. Yeah. I was like, huh? I'm doing it, though. Slowly. It's taking me forever. I'm like a week into this now, but I'm getting there.
Oh, good. That's too much like work for me.
Oh, it's a lot. I didn't realize it at first. And then as I got into it, I was like, dude, I'm still scrolling through pages and there's more commands and more commands and more commands. I'm like, dude, finally I get to the end of it. And then it tells me, it gives me a whole list of other fucking articles to go read. And I was like, what do you mean? Tell me how to finish it now. Now it's all installed. It's not telling me how to run any of it. So now I'm trying to figure out how to run it.
Todd said you could be a computer geek in the military.
I did do computer programming when I was in high school, but I cheated and I don't remember most of it.
See, you cheat. That's what happens.
I graduated, though. On time. With a 3.85. Thank you very much. I do all kinds of shit in school. I used to forge all the teacher signatures. Okay, a lot of my friends had weekly reports they had to get from their teachers because they had little fuck-ups, and so they'd get in trouble. So they had to have their teachers sign this thing every Friday and say if they were fucked up or not. And so most of them still were. And their teachers weren't going to sign those shit because they were fuck-ups. So I figured out how to forge most of the teacher signatures in my school, and I charged them $5 each to initial their shit and write a little thing and pretend like I was the teacher. I was making all kinds of money doing that.
Might as well.
But I figured out how to forge my dad's signature. I can still forge my dad's signature. I can write his signature better than he can write his signature. My mom's was harder, though, because she's right-handed. My dad's a lefty, though, like me.
I'm right-handed.
When he was in the National Guards, he was motor pool sergeant. And he had to, like, sign their driver's license and, like, their work orders and whatever parts orders and shit. Well, he didn't. My dad barely can fucking read. He lied to get into the military and shit. It's terrible. So he didn't, like, in typing, forget about it. It would take him a year to type his name. I swear, this man. I'm like, dude, the letters are there. Just touch the letters. They're right there. So I would come over to school and I would type out all of his work orders and type out all their parts orders. And then anybody that actually got their license or whatever so they could drive the vehicles, I would type out their shit and I would forward my dad's signature on them for him. He didn't even sign the shit. I signed almost everybody's fucking driver's license that was in his unit because he was doing other things. I did all of it.
Me too, Todd.
He'd bring all the files and everything home, and I literally did everything for him. I was like, what do you do down there all day? Since you bring everything home and I do it, and then you take it back the next day, what exactly do you do down there all day?
Well, he waits to go home so you can do his work.
He used to drive home in the fucking different military vehicle every day. And he would drop me off at school and then go to work every day. So I would have to go back, go get dropped off, and he would bring home the semis, the bus, the fucking quarter ton, the fucking Jeep. I was like, dude, now I'm waiting for the day I come home and you got a tank sitting out here waiting for me to fucking go to school in it. Because I seriously went to school in every single different camouflage vehicle that they have at the Sacramento National Guard fucking armory. I've been to school in all of them. Every single one of them. I was like, Dad, drop me off down the street. I'd have him drop me off like a block from the school.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
It was crazy.
You need to ride a tank.
I don't want to ride the tank. Tanks are I'm too claustrophobic for that.
Yeah, they're small inside.
Yeah, I'm too claustrophobic for that. And you're going to close that thing with me in it? I don't think so. That's not going to work out well for anybody. That's why I could never do anything like Navy or anything where being in a submarine. You got me fucked up. You want me where for how many months? No. No. Fuck you.
That's a
No.
long time underwater.
Yeah, 6 months, a year, and you don't see the light of day. Like you're just under the water. Like you're under the water, man. No.
Especially somebody that can't swim.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah. No thanks.
I couldn't do like Air Force or nothing because I can't get in a plane. So that wouldn't have worked out. I never would have made it through boot camp of anything. Because I have a hard time with people getting in my face and screaming at me. That's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't like to be woke up. I'm not getting up at the ass crack of motherfucking dawn to go fucking do a bunch of stupid shit for these motherfuckers. I'm going to cuss somebody out and probably either get court-martialed or get my entire unit in trouble and end up getting my ass beat and then court-martialed. Either way, it's going to be bad. And I'm a lefty. So when I salute, I automatically salute left-handed, and that's real bad.
I'd sooner be
It's just not good.
I can't run.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Fucking the sun ain't even up. You want me to run how many miles and jump over walls and run through mud and fucking fuck you, dude. You go do it. I'll be over here chilling, having some coffee, some nasty ass food. I'm good. I'm a supporter. I'll stay home and make you guys fucking care packs and send them to you, but I don't think it's best for me to be out there. I'm just gonna end up fucking some shit up and getting pissed off and breaking things, and it's gonna be bad. I know me and I know my limitations, and I can't do military. I'm not the military type. I'm more of a supporter.
Yeah.
I got you guys back from right here at the house in the States. I got you. I'll do whatever it takes, but I ain't getting out there. I can't go through the initial training in order to be in the military. If it wasn't for boot camp and all that shit, no problem. But I can't do all that. It's just not me. Can't do it.
Me either. I sure can't run. Oh, we're echoing. Why are we echoing?
I can run, but it's probably not a good idea.
If you're breaking this stuff, they don't make you use it again.
That's true, but they don't necessarily like you breaking it.
We can have a blanket party in our house, Todd. I ain't having it out.
Yeah.
I
I seen Full Metal Jacket. I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
I'll never see it again, but I've seen it. I don't ever want to see it again, but I have seen it. Fuck that. I can't watch that movie. That movie's no. I can't.
No. It's horrible.
Dude, and that kid, the main character guy, he looks so much like my son that movie completely wrecked my head. I like fucking do. I can't watch that movie. Can't do it. I told my son, you're not going in the military. Fuck you. His dad was military. I was like, sorry, not happening. And you're an only son. Can't go. Ha ha. They won't take you. Ha ha.
Stop watching it when that kid blew his head off.
Yeah, that kid looks like my son.
Oh, jeez.
A lot like my son.
I can't.
I'm like, dude, I can't even watch the movie. I can't. It fucking, oh my God, it hurt my head. That movie hurt my head.
Famous words. It was broken before I got here. Yeah.
I like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I just wish Pete would understand that. Because if it's not broke, he's going to try to fix it. I'm like, what? He goes, well, if you don't take it apart when it works, how are you going to know what it looks like when it don't? I was like, what? I don't get it. Don't take it apart, you dumbass.
Gives him something to do.
Pete takes everything apart. Everything he gets his hands on. It comes from his childhood. He did that as a kid, too. It's his ADHD. He just needs to know how things work. That's all it is. He just wants to know how things work.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean, I can't really be... It'd be different if he put shit back together and it worked the same way it did before he took it apart. That'd be great. But mid-take apart, he decides, hey, I can enhance this. I can make this better. Like, no, you can't. Stop it. Stop it. No, you can't. Yeah, I can. No, really, you can't. And he does it anyway, and I was right. A lot of times he can't.
Oh, well, give something to do when he tries.
It's his ADHD. It's what it is. He gets bored, and whatever he's got in his hand, he just gets curious, I guess, as to what makes it work. Or I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't have that. He does. I don't. Because I'm like, dude, I ain't taking shit apart. Why would I take something apart? Like, I don't get it. Like the day I woke up, and he had his Xbox taken apart. And I mean, completely taken apart. The insides, all the screws, every screw. If there was a screw in it, he took the screw out of it and had it in pieces. I was like, oh my God. And he's watching a YouTube video. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm cleaning it. You're what? Oh, what the fuck? And you're doing it to a YouTube video. Oh, Lord help us. He put it back together and it worked. I was like, dude, I don't even understand. Because he had even the pieces taken apart into pieces. Like, he literally took everything apart that could come apart. There was just hundreds of pieces. He had them all over the floor. I was like, oh my God, dude, what is that? He said, my Xbox. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. Why is it? What happened to it? Why is it all over the floor like that in little bitty pieces? Like, he took the motors apart. He took everything apart. I was like, oh God. Because I don't know, he thinks in his head that he has to clean it every so often, like once or twice a month, he's got to take it apart. I'm like, dude, there's not dirt inside of that thing. Stop it.
Aw, someone's calling me Butch.
Oh, I'm not on the YouTube side.
No, yeah, there's a troll. So they're calling Bridging
Canceled?
the Gap and having it canceled. Okay, I don't even know what Bridging the Gap is.
Bridging the Gap canceled. That don't make sense. Hey, Todd, take that troll out.
I already did. I'm not on welfare. My boyfriend has a job.
No, not like Angie, who has to lie to get Section 8 so she can afford a house.
I mean, keep calling me names and shit because I will call. I'm telling you. I'll find that number.
And I got the address, so.
Suggest you back off or your little friend Angie ain't going to have a home. I promise you that.
And you can call whoever you want on me. I don't give a fuck. You don't know where I live, number one, so I don't know where you're going to send anybody.
I don't know where I live either.
All you're going to be doing is lying and making false reports. So when you do, and then and they realize it's a false report, I will file charges against you for doing that. It is against the law to make false reports just because you're pissed off. Miss K, I wouldn't watch some of your videos last night, the only ones on your channel. I got news. Angela is on drugs. 100% she is. I ain't never lied to you before, woman, and I don't plan on starting now. 100% back. All my kids want me to put 100% she is. You don't got to admit it. You don't But as long as you're going to believe her, you're going to keep lying. Now, I've showed you the video on her face in fucking Photoshop, like picture me, which is Photoshop. You can watch the video. I have no editing skills. So there's no way I could Photoshop somebody's fucking face that's moving around as much as hers was. I just can't. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how. I can't even fucking clip goddamn 3-minute clips in videos anymore either because I don't know how to do it. So how in the fuck am I fucking Photoshopping some shit? And Belinda, she can barely turn her fucking laptop on, so she sure as fucking teaching me how to do anything like dump. The bitch is on she's on. I bet my life on it. This bitch is 100% on drugs. I can't even tell you how she is. I showed you the video. If you don't want to believe it, that's on you. But she is. Hell, you heard the voice clips of her even admitting it. Her admitting that she had her dealer and how she dealt with him and all that shit, and admitting how much shit she said it herself out of her own mouth. So how are you going to still deny something that she admitted herself? You heard her say it. That's what I don't understand. You people know the truth because you hear it out of your own mouth, and you still want to deny it even though you hear them saying it? That's insanity.
Well, since they want to keep trolling me and saying shit like that, Monday morning I am turning Angela into...
There's another one. Checkmate.
Todd got it. I don't do anything online, and I don't know what Bridging the Gap is. So I don't know what files you think you've seen.
Bridging the Gap? Is that a thing?
I don't even know.
Good Lord. You guys, wherever you're doing background checks on or whatever, they're not accurate. They're not accurate at all. You're crazy. Well, most of it you just make up in your head. Bridging the Gap, that ain't even a thing.
Well, Monday morning, I'm going to make that phone call. So checkmate yourself. So you can call welfare. I don't get welfare. I don't get anything. SSI, none of it. Mike works, you know. Kind of wrong.
It was online for checkups? What the fuck does that mean?
I don't even know.
Checkups for what?
I don't know, but the checkmate is, you know, going to be on.
They're delusional. That's crazy. You guys are crazy. You guys just literally make up things in your head and run with it. You don't even know if it's true. You don't care. You just go with it. Yes, you guys, that's weird.
It's all right. They can do whatever they want, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Never even heard of such a thing. And I don't know what checkups online is either. Because any government programs like you're trying to imply that she would be on, you're not finding information online about them. Especially about client information. That's against the law. So whatever you're finding isn't true because you cannot put people's private, they don't do that. No. It would have to have been through human resources or human services or something, and they do not put your public information out there like that. They do not. Not anything you applied for, not any checkups, not anything like that. They don't show none of that. So whatever you're talking about, you're full of shit. Because that doesn't happen.
No,
there's privacy clauses.
Yeah. Yeah, they could go to prison.
Your criminal record, that's different. That's public information. But shit like that, that's private information, and they don't publish that.
Yeah, it's HIPAA. That's right, Todd. Say whatever, but you're just digging Angela a hole. She's going to be living out in your fucking yard, man.
Yeah, because remember how you were going to take everything out on me? Guess what Belinda's going to do? Everything these trolls say, she's going to take out on you. Isn't that funny how that works?
Yeah.
But I don't see what you think you're going to do to me. So go ahead. Continue. Have fun.
I don't get shit to me either. I don't get nothing. No SSI, no welfare. I don't get none of that shit.
Why? Neither do I. And I don't get Section 8 or none of that, Angie, like you do.
No, me either.
And as far as animal control, my dogs have a half an acre to play on. They've got food, they've got water, they've got shelter. They got all their shots. They're fine. So, and you'd have to know where to send them. And oh yeah, that's right, you don't. But you can keep making your little keyboard warrior threats. And that's just all they are, little threats.
Can you say the same thing about your animals, Angela? Just curious. All your animals, all them dogs have their shots and everything? I doubt it.
Hell, my dogs eat better than me, dude. You can ask Belinda, and she's called, and I was in there fucking making steaks and shit for them. My dogs eat better than me. So there's that, Angie. They sleep on my bed, on my pillows, next to me. They've got everything they need. They're happy and they're cute as fuck. And they got the coolest personalities. So different than handsome.
Yeah, for sure. You still have your face.
I went and bought him a pool yesterday. I got him a pool. Because they have like this big house, it's like a oil pan or something. I don't know. It's big enough for one of them to get in. But Bella would get in it and wouldn't let baby girl in it. So I went and got him one of those kids wading pools, you know, the little plastic ones. I got the little one. And I put it up out there. Oh my God, these two are having a ball running through that thing and playing, laying in there. I got there and they're just laying in the water, just chilling. They fucking love the water. They're so fucking happy they got a pool now. Because I had the bigger pool, but it had like the liner in it and their nails would have fucking ripped it. So I was like, that's not going to work. And they were afraid to jump over the sides to get in it. This one, they just step right in it.
Yeah.
They have fun. They get the zoomies, go out there, start running around in the dirt, and then go run through the pool. Their pool is full of mud. Because they go in it just muddy. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Or they'll get in the pool, get all wet, and they go start digging. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? And then come run, jump on my bed. I'm like, dude, with mud all over you, really? Really, that's what you're doing now? This is what we're going to do? Like motherfuckers. Or try to get in my lap. I'm like, oh my God. You should have seen them. I should have filmed them with their ham hocks yesterday. That was so fucking funny. Bella sold both of them, had them up there by her, like looking around like nobody could see her with both of them. I'm like, dude, you can't have both of them. She got mad because I took one of them. I was like, dude, you can't have them both. She grabbed hers and went and sat on the couch. I'm like, dude, on the couch. And I had to go pee. So I went to the bathroom. I told baby girl, go get yours. I came back out. Baby girl's still on the bed. And Bella's over there on the couch looking around like, what? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'm like, dude, where did baby girl's ham hock go? It's not in her bowl no more. And I looked, Bella's over there with her paw on one of them and eating the other one. Like she was trying to hide it or something. I'm like, dude, you can't have them both, you little fucker. Bella's more aggressive than fucking baby girl. Baby girl's kind of timid.
Garrett's dog's getting huge. She's so tall. Oh my God.
Oh, he's not even done growing yet.
Oh, I know. She's just a baby. That's right, Todd. You tell him.
Yeah, that's all she does. Oh, if I was there, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Well, come up here. Bitch, I did come up there. I did. How many times do I have to go up there? I did. You didn't show up. So quit saying that because I'm not going to come up there again. Why? For you not to show up again? Shut up. If you want to do something, get off your fat ass and fucking come and do it. Or else quit talking about it because you sound stupid because everybody knows you ain't coming and doing nothing. I could be standing in front of you and you ain't going to do nothing. You're stupid. Oh, and I don't know what a diamond boy is. I don't know what that is or why you think it's a thing or why you think anybody should be afraid of it. I've never heard of them. So, I don't know what that is. Yeah, you dumb fucking cunt. The diamond boys are my in-laws. Okay, well, what's that? I've never heard of that. So, okay, go ahead. Congratulations. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say.
Nobody cares.
And we know other clubs, and well, good for you. So do I. And what's your point? As soon as they find out you're throwing their name out there and putting it in the middle of some fucking dumb bullshit you've started on YouTube, some of your fucking created drama, and you're trying to use them now to get your ass out of it, how much do you think they're going to help you? They don't want to be involved in your bullshit. None at all. They ain't going to do nothing for you because your shit's bullshit. And they're not trying to go out like that. Why in the fuck would they risk their name, their club, their reputation to deal with your ignorance and your bullshit that you start yourself and you've created and continued to create and keep going this whole time? That's what you seem to forget. Nobody's got your back because you're the fucking one doing all this shit. And ain't no club's gonna jump in on it, and no gangs, because your shit is bullshit. And anybody with a brain knows that. That's why you have nobody backing you. That's why all you can do is sit up there and talk on your fucking little keyboard and make little threats that mean nothing to no one else. But ain't nobody, no clubs, no gangs, none of that's got your back, girl. None of them do. So you can stop with all that, because you're an idiot.
Don't scare me now.
Because I know it's not true. I know how those things work. And I'm telling you right now, she's stupid. And the last thing they're going to do is get involved in any of her bullshit. Tell you right now, that's not ever going to happen. Not, never. So you can stop trying to scare somebody with shit that you know nothing about. You're just trying to throw names out there like you're somebody, like you know somebody. You don't, and you're not. And ain't nobody got your back. Because number one, anybody that is affiliated with a club like that is going to know better than to try to involve them in some petty ass little bullshit, some little fucking drama shit that they created, and think now they're going to have their back. No, they ain't involved in this shit, and they ain't going to get involved in this shit. This is not the shit they get involved in. Clubs go out to try to build a name for themselves, a reputation, a community. They don't try to fucking get involved in little petty little bullshit drama. So you're an idiot. And you're fucking with the wrong one, because I know better. So go ahead with your little fucking bullshit lies and fucking threats. You talk too much. You call the cops too much. You make fake reports too much. You bullshit too much. You lie too much. They ain't involved in your shit, and they never will be. That and you don't got the affiliation you would need to have in order to make that happen. I guarantee you don't. Did you hear that? That's the percolators in my new bong.
I was going to ask you if you're using your new bong.
Yeah, did you hear it? You didn't hear it. It spins. It makes this weird noise. I don't like it. I'm like, dude, that bong is too loud. I need to get a black light. It's got colors on it that under a black light will glow. But I don't have a black light. Dude, that bong was expensive. The girl I bought it from paid $150 for it. I'm like, dude, why? Like, I don't get it. I gave her $30.
Damn.
She said, look, it was $150 to make an offer. So I made an offer. And she goes, okay, I'm going to think about it. I said, all right, go ahead. And like 2 days later, she called back. She goes, nobody else made any offers. I was like, yeah. She goes, so if you want it still. I was like, okay.
Heck yeah.
I was like, what did you expect? I don't even see it. I mean, bongs are expensive. And this is one of the fancy ones with all the little percolators and all the little fucking shit. I don't even know how much water to put in it or nothing. Like, it's weird. But they're expensive. It's a good one, though. But I wouldn't have paid $150 for it. You're tripping.
Wow, this month's goodie box is nice. I just looked at it.
That's probably dude, they show you those, and it's the $100 one, not the fucking $30 one. It's a different box. Because I've fallen for it.
Yeah,
the $100 boxes are badass, dude. They're worth it. You get a lot more stuff in those. But I mean, it's $100. But I got a lot of stuff. I got the box, it was all fucking Scooby-Doo themed. It was the wooden box that latches, and then it had a blunt holder, and it had a grinder, and it had a stash jar, all with the same Scooby-Doo theme on it, and it had like a t-shirt and some socks and like a bunch of rolling papers and some cones and all kinds of shit in it. And then the second one I got had that big ass bong in it that I use.
Yeah.
And they have another one, but they sold out. I don't know why they're not doing it anymore. But they did a bong of the month. Every month you got a different bong. It was like $20 a month.
That's not bad.
I'm gonna look around. There's got to be some more subscription boxes like that somewhere. I mean, I know there's like the fucking there's the one it's called, what is it called? The fucking something hippie. The hippie butler or something. But their boxes are expensive. They're like $150, $200, $300 a box.
Oh, I don't want all that.
Yeah, they're expensive, and they're catered. Like, you pick what type of shit you want in them. They're like, I don't know, they're custom curated boxes or something. They're expensive. Their biggest box is something like $1,500.
Yeah, I don't want all that.
I was like, oh my God. That's how I found the other place. I Google searched it, and I was looking through places, and that one came up. And I was like, dude, that one's not that expensive. So I bought one and was like, hey, that's kind of cool. So then I bought fucking 6 months worth, and then I went ahead and did another 6 months, and then I just let it run out. It was cheaper if you bought it by 6 months at a time. It was only something like $15 a box or something, or $20 a box instead of $30. If you bought it for 6 months at a time, it was like $186 or something for 6 months.
Yes, we do need to go to Amsterdam, Todd. You're right.
I
They
do.
They have them cool little smoke huts and shit on the
The
street.
coffee shops, they're calling the coffee. Dude, I want to go for the cannabis cup. You can buy tickets. It's like $500 for a ticket to be a judge at the cannabis cup, and they give you like a map of all the different shops you go to and a list of what you need to try there, and then you vote on which ones is the best, and they have like a big convention type thing, and they announce whatever the fucking top strand of the year is. But you can be a judge. It's only like $500 to be a judge, but then you got it like, you know, it's a week over there. You got to be over there a week, so you're gonna have a place to stay. You're gonna have to get there, so it's gonna cost a lot. But I would love to go do it. Get a map of Amsterdam with all the coffee shops on it and all the fucking list of the best fucking strands that they carry at those shops, and you just get to go in and try them all. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And they do it every year. The cannabis cup every year, and they pick the best strand of the year.
Huh.
That's how they decide what the top strands are every year, the cannabis cup. And we get to go vote on them. You actually go to fucking Amsterdam, and it's like, you know, they do like the bar crawls, or like, you know, everybody goes to different clubs. It's like that. And they give you the map and all that shit and your little pass and shit, and you just go to the different clubs at your own pace and try whatever you want to try, and then vote on it.
That's cool.
I would love to do it, but it would cost a lot to go stay in Amsterdam for a week, and even to fly the airfare, you'd have to fly. How else are you gonna get there?
Yeah, sure would.
By boat?
No.
I don't even know. Can you cruise there? I don't even know.
I
I know you can't drive there.
No, can't.
So I heard on TikTok that Putin is demanding we return Alaska to him. I guess we bought Alaska from Russia back in the day, like way back in the day, and he wants it back now.
Indian giver.
You ain't getting it back. What are you talking about? It's outrageous.
Todd had a pee in a bottle.
I can't do that. I'm a girl, and my aim isn't that good.
Gave him a drug test. From Germany, could take a train there. Well, we're not in Germany.
No, we're not.
We'd have to get to Germany to get the train.
Hey, I did see a video. I believe it was from Brussels, where 160,000 citizens from all around the world, all these different countries and shit, all showed up there to sign up for the Foreign Legion to go fight with Ukraine.
Oh, wow.
They all just showed up on their own money. They all got there on their own, showed up on their own with pens in hand, packed, ready to go, ready to sign their name and join.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They're like, fuck, if NATO ain't going to get involved, we'll do it ourselves then. And they showed up like from everywhere.
That's cool.
That's fucking awesome. And like most of them they couldn't take because there's like, you know, you got to pass physicals and all that shit. But still, the fact that they even showed up on their own money and went with their own fucking private weapons and everything ready to go. Let's do this. Motherfuckers want to play? We're here to play. My goddamn. That's awesome though.
It is.
Because I mean, the governments aren't stepping in. They're not doing nothing really, sanctioning a motherfucker. Well, that didn't work. You turn around and sanctioned you back. So how's that? I don't understand why they're not doing anything. They're letting him just destroy this country to avoid a war. The war has already started. You're not avoiding that thing. It's here. It's here. You can keep denying it, but it's here. You're idiots. Yeah. They need to shut down the airspace over that country and start fucking getting some boots on the ground there to start helping these people. But I do have to say, the citizens of Ukraine, good God, are those motherfuckers soldiers. Like, Lord, my nuts, are these motherfuckers are insanely strong. They're savages. And they're fighting their own shit. They don't care. They're like, fuck you. We don't need you. We got this. And they got this. But they could use some help. It'd be really great if we could help them. since it's kind of what we do. Any other country, dude? Any other country? We had already been there. Fucking United States tries to fucking be Captain Save-A-Ho for every fucking nation in the fucking entire world. And you know we do. So why we're not doing anything to help Ukraine right now, I just don't get. I really don't get it.
I don't know.
It don't make sense.
That's what Poland said. One shall land their country. They're going after Russia.
Oh, Russia is threatening to hit Canada, France, Sweden, all kinds of shit now. Dude, this is the first time in the history of fucking anything that Sweden has chosen a side. Sweden is historically neutral in any confrontation. Throughout history, Sweden has always been neutral. No matter what, they've always been neutral. Even Sweden has taken the side of the Ukrainians. That is unbelievable. Cool as fuck, but unbelievable. So why NATO is still pussyfooting around, I don't get. That's why he did what he did. That's why he's there, because he knows he can. He knows ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. And they're not. Because he owns Biden and he owns Biden's kid. That's why. They're both on his payroll. I mean, we all but armed them. We left all that fucking equipment, $83 billion worth of fucking equipment or whatever over there in fucking Afghanistan, which they turned around and sold to China and Russia. So they're fighting us with our own equipment that they didn't have prior to that happening. They weren't even close to the technology we had until we gave them all of it. You can tell me that was an accident? Biden didn't accidentally forget to bring all of our equipment back? He just accidentally left it over there and gave it to the Taliban? No. And just accidentally, after 20 years of fighting them, you just let them back in power? No. No. That was set up. That was bullshit. And that's why we're doing this war right now. That's why Biden won't do anything about it. Neither will NATO, because they're in on it.
Hey, Barry. What's up? Putin needs to be removed. Airborne guys want to go in the worst way.
I do find it hilarious so that the Ukrainians are fucking capturing these Russian soldiers as fucking prisoners of war and demanding their mommies come and pick them up. That's pretty funny. I don't care.
Yeah. I don't know anything about it.
I know a lot of the Russian soldiers that are there were told they were going for training missions and then found out they were at full-blown war once they got there. Hey, I seen a video today. They banned Will Smith for 10 years from the Oscars or anything Academy related. They kicked him out of the Academy and they gave him a 10-year ban, but he gets to keep his award.
I seen that.
Fucking what's her name? Serena Williams, or whichever one of them. Fucking finally said she was kind of pissed off because he like stole their moment. Because I mean that was her family story that he got the award for. It was telling the story of their life, like how they became who they are and shit. And by him doing what he did, it kind of overshadowed that moment. She said she was like highly disappointed with the whole idea. Well, yeah, because it did. Then the fucking topic all of a sudden switched from this amazing movie to, hey, this dude just slapped this other dude for no fucking reason, pretty much. I mean, well, he had a reason, but not a good enough one.
Ukraine actually has a leader unlike the U.S. My cousin who was high in the military told me back at Thanksgiving.
The Ukraine's president used to be an actor. He was even on the Ukraine version of Dancing with the Stars. I think he won the Ukraine version of Dancing with the Stars. And like he only got voted in because he was some popular actor guy. And nobody was like expecting him to be able to have a set of balls big enough to take this on and do as good as he did. He's doing amazing. Like, he's still there. Most leaders would have been gone. They would have fucking left the country already. Almost all of them would have. He didn't. He's in hiding, but he didn't leave the country. He's still there fighting. And you can tell when you see him in these interviews, he looks rough. Like he ain't shaved or nothing in a while. Like he's wearing fatigues and shit in every interview. And he looks rough. He looks tired. And he's still trying to motivate people to go. Like they were supposed to do a big protest day, like on the 24th or something. I don't know if anybody did. I reposted the thing that I seen. But he asked for people to go out and protest in the streets all over the United States, all over any country. Go out in the downtowns in the middle of your countries or your towns or whatever and protest to end this shit. I don't know if anybody did. I haven't heard nothing about it, but he's been trying to. He's been trying to get people to boycott shit and to fucking protest and to like get somebody to help him. Because nobody is. Nobody is helping them. We got boots on the ground in Poland and in like Estonia and all these other little countries around Lithuania. We ain't got nobody in Poland. I mean, in fucking Ukraine. The United States is refusing to put boots on the ground in the Ukraine. We're just at the borders helping people get across. But we're in Poland or in fucking one of these other countries. We're not there. They're refusing to help. They've sent money, they've sent weapons, they've sent bombs and shit to help them, but they aren't sending anybody to help them. And they're refusing to shut down airspace over Ukraine, which would stop a lot of the bombings. They're refusing to do that. Which doesn't make sense. That should have been the first thing they did. But to do that, then they would have to be there and be in the skies and patrolling it, and that would involve them, and they're afraid of what he's going to do. They're afraid he's going to nuke us. Or I'll start with that poison shit he's got. Because a little bit of that released into the air here, it's going to take a lot of people out real quick. And they're not ready for that. And they know he's got it. And he's the only one that's got it. There's no antidote, there's no cure, there's no nothing. They don't even know how to treat it or anything. Because he's the only one, he created it. I can't even think of what it's called. It starts with an N. But yeah. And he's already used it before. So they know he's got it and they know he'll use it. And he's threatened it already. And he's threatened to nuke us. And he's threatened like several other countries in the last couple of weeks. So we sanctioned him, so he turned around and sanctioned us back. Like, what the fuck? The sanctions aren't scaring him. You're going to have to do more than sanction him. But we won't. NATO's refusing to do anything. I thought the whole purpose of NATO was to help each other. They're refusing to step in and do anything.
Biological weapons are nasty, but we have some nasty stuff ourselves.
Yeah, but this stuff that he's got, they're scared of it. They're real. I'll send you I watched some shit, some 2020 reports and something else about it. He's used it to take out a couple spies and shit. Like this one spy and his daughter, and then like a couple other people. He fucked up like a whole town in the UK with this shit. With only like, it was in a spray bottle, like a perfume bottle, and it was one spray, and it literally fucking fucked up this entire town. It like wiped out a bunch of people. They just got it because it was in the air. Hey Barry, how you doing? We're on Belinda's panel discussing politics, which I don't understand why, because Belinda she's no interest whatsoever.
No, I don't. Go ahead.
And I sound like I know what I'm talking about somewhat. I'm good at bluffing my way through some shit.
Biden walked around confused and nobody would talk to him.
No, it is though, Todd. It is. Let me find that. Oh, I can't do it when I'm online. It'll kick me off. It's called Nervoc or Nervatech or something. Nervatin. I don't know, but he used it recently, like not that long ago. And it took like I don't know how many years for this fucking town to be like to clean it all out. So they were, what the fucking name was the town? It was in the UK. Was it Salisbury? Something, anyways. But this guy and his daughter were there. And so they had somebody walk by and just spray it with a fucking perfume out of a perfume bottle. And like 24 people died. And like, I don't know how many got sick. Not everybody died from it. I think one of them survived it too. But it suffocates your insides. Like it kills your organs one at a time. It literally takes the oxygen out of all your organs. And you like suffocate from the inside out. And like you can hear the guy. They have a video of the guy that when he got it, when he was in the hospital, and him just screaming, and there's nothing to do about it. Because it's like, I don't know, it's hella painful or something. I can't remember what it's fucking called. But I know Putin is the only one that's in, and he was supposed to have destroyed it all, like a long, but he didn't. He had a bunch of it stockpiled, and so he still got it. I'm still baffled the fact that they're comparing him to Hitler. Hitler was so much worse. Hitler was so much worse. And Hitler's was a whole different reason. Like, he's trying to take over a country. Hitler was trying to take out an entire race. Like, he was trying to destroy an entire race of people. It's way different. These people were targeted just because they were born, the families, the bloodlines they had. That was reason enough. These people are just living in a town, and he decided he wants to take over that country. So I'm just going to go kill all these people and destroy their town and fucking just take over. Why not? Fuck it. It's different. And Putin knows what he's doing, and he knows he can get away with it. That's why he's doing it. He's not insane. He's perfectly sane. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows that nobody's going to do anything about it. Hitler was fucking insane, like mentally deranged. He had like chemical imbalances. He was fucking schizophrenic and shit. He was mentally deranged. He had no business running a country. So there's a difference. And Putin does not compare. That's giving that man too much credit. Way too much credit. That's actually disrespectful to Hitler to try to compare him to an idiot like this. Not that Hitler deserves any respect, but come on, dude. You can't compare him to, come on. Don't make sense. But that's what they're saying. I don't see what makes you think you could just walk in and take this country over. Or just, I don't understand. I mean, was he like sitting around one day drinking some vodka and decided, anybody want to go take over a country? Let's go see what Ukraine's doing. Let's just go take it back. Fuck them. Come on. I mean, how do you come up with this? What were you thinking? You just decide to go take the country back. And then you just get to walk into this country and just start leveling shit and nobody does anything about it. That's insane. If I was Ukraine, I'd be pissed. Because NATO and all these other places completely let them. I mean, they're not doing anything to help these people. Nobody really is. Any other fucking wars, where's all the humanitarian shit? Where's people collecting clothes and blankets and food and supplies and medical gear to send to these people? Nobody's doing that. Nobody's raising money to try to help people get out. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's trying to go over there and get these people out. These innocent people that are just living there. All they're doing is living their lives. And now they're being bombed on. And having to flee their homes and shit. They don't even know where they're going. They're just going. Nobody's trying to help them. Nobody's doing nothing to help them. You see videos of little kids running around the streets crying their eyes out because they can't find their parents. They somehow got this fucking connected from their families and they don't even know where they're going. They're just walking with crowd, crying their asses off, carrying their little bags. Crazy shit. Nobody's trying to help them. Nobody is. Where's anybody? Any of these humanitarian fucking groups that are out there that always collect money and supplies and do all these, where's anybody at? Why haven't they done like a concert or a fucking telethon or like they always do? Nothing. They're not trying to help these people. Nobody is. It's crazy. A few places, like one of the slot machine games I play, they do have a thing on there where you can donate part of your winnings or whatever to Ukraine. I've seen that on a couple games, but and like a couple TikTok videos, they have like links to donate to UNICEF or I don't know, somebody that's supposed to give the money to them. But even then, you got to be careful because most of the money doesn't go to who you think you're donating it to. And if you read the little fine print, you'll find out that hardly none of the money goes to who you think it's going to. So you don't know where you're donating money and donate it to the right places. But nobody's trying to collect money for them. Nobody's doing anything. Nobody's doing anything.
That's sad.
I mean, when Desert Storm started, there were people that were like advocating for Afghani people and like trying to help them and send them stuff. I remember it. Not this one. Nobody's doing nothing. Like, no, and the president keeps coming on and pleading for people to protest in your own cities, your own towns. Do anything. Tell NATO, write to your government, and tell them, help these people. Like, whatever you can do. Nobody's doing nothing. Like, nothing. And I've seen like at least 10 different videos on TikTok, different ones of their president asking people to do shit or asking for help. And nobody's doing nothing at all.
Sad.
It's crazy.
Sad.
It really is. 'Cause I'm telling you, you go on TikTok, you'll find regular citizens, like regular Ukrainian citizens that are just like from their house or wherever they're hiding at, doing lives or doing videos because Tesla gave them fucking all internet over there so that they can communicate with people. So they've all got internet. So they're all online and shit. Like regular people, and the shit that's going on over there, it's not the shit they're telling you on TV. It's not the shit our government's saying. You can actually see what's really going on because these people are there. They're living it. It's their life. And they're putting it on TikTok. And you can watch it. It's crazy, some of the shit that's happening over there. Just absolutely insane. But I'm telling you, those people are strong. They're fucking crazy strong. Because these regular citizens, regular people that are just living their life, are the ones that are fighting this war. It really is. I mean, there's so many soldiers, but these are regular everyday people. You got 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds that run around with automatic weapons, like back in the Middle East and shit. And it's not because they were trained that way. It's because they're trying to survive. They don't have a choice. Having big old community Molotov cocktail making meetings and shit, picnics out in the middle of the park with the government supplying all the supplies for them, as long as they're willing to make them. They're all sitting out there grading styrofoam and fucking pouring it into these bottles with this shit, making Molotov cocktails. The entire families. There's like kids out there, grandmas, everybody, whole communities, and it's all government sanctioned. They're like, here, help. It's crazy. You got farmers that are attacking these Russian soldiers. They don't even got weapons. They're out there with pitchforks, and they're stealing these. They stole a tank. They stole like 2 semi trucks. They got a bunch of soldiers, like 10 of them or something. They stripped them down to their underwear and made them walk into town, holding them at gunpoint with their own guns. These people are doing shit. They're fighting for their lives over there, and nobody else is helping them. There's no other government that's really stepping in doing anything. None. Because they're all afraid to piss off Russia. Well, I'm sorry, but he's already pissed off. Now it's time to get up and fucking do something. Because these people are over there, man, it's sad what's going on over there. Like, it's really sad.
It is.
The devastation is, I mean, whole fucking cities are literally laying in ruins and crumbled like bricks and dust, and like they're whole towns. Big ass towns. Like, not just little like villages, but towns. They were bombing schools, they're bombing preschools, they were bombing hospitals, they were bombing regular, normal citizens. Nothing military, they were bombing citizens' neighborhoods. Just because they can.
Yeah, that's awful.
I mean, just these people don't even, they're running from their houses and they don't even get to pack. They aren't taking anything. They don't even know where they're going. They're just running. These one ladies, they walked 18 hours. Walked 18 hours to get to the border of Poland, to get across the border.
I've seen that.
18 fucking hours, dude. Can you imagine? Non-stop. She said, we didn't stop to sleep or nothing. We just walked. Like, the gas stations are like so out of gas because people are filling up trying to leave, but they got all the streets. You can't leave. There's that one area, they were supposed to let them go in and get their citizens out. And when they went in, as they tried to get out, they started bombing them. They blocked off all the roads. See, they won't even let the civilians get out of the area. People are trying to leave, and they won't let them. And instead of letting them, they're bombing them and killing them, which is ridiculous. They should let them leave. You want the town here? Have it. We're gone. No, they're killing them. They're bombing the fucking aid units that are coming in to try to bring them out. They're not even military units. They're fucking civilian aid units. They're people that are volunteering to go in and help bring these people out. And they're making these, okay, you got 12 hours, this time span to get as many out as you can. And then after that, we're bombing. They went in 30 minutes after they went in, they started coming out with the first group and they started bombing on them. Wouldn't let them out. So they're stuck. I've been watching videos on TikTok. I think it's Kyiv. They've been people like help us. We're stuck in here. They won't let us out. Fucking, we have no way out. There's no roads. Nobody's coming to help us. They're just stuck there. They've got nothing, and they're stuck there. There ain't even no military there. There's just a bunch of unarmed citizens that are now held up in their houses with Russian soldiers everywhere, and if they try to step outside, they get shot. And a lot of them, they're just running up in their houses and killing them.
Wow.
It's insane. See, I know you're not interested in that shit, so I don't send you guys the videos, but I'm telling you, TikTok, there's a lot of fucking live videos and fucking live streams, and that's live. You can watch it as it's happening right now, live. People fucking bombs flying over their heads and shit. People hiding in caves and in the sewer systems underground and shit, 'cause they ain't got nowhere else to go. And they have to stay down there, because if they come out, there's nothing out there for them. There's nothing in there for them either, but at least they have a chance to survive if they can figure out. I mean, they don't got nothing. They don't got stores. They don't got none of that. All that shit's been destroyed. So they're got, like, their food is gone. They're like barely got any water. They're getting fucking shot at. They're getting rockets. All their houses are literally bricks on the ground now. Like, it's crazy what's going on over there. And it could happen here. We could literally wake up tomorrow and it'd be just like that here. That's why NATO's trying not to step in, because this guy is stupid and will do it. He's got no problem trying to, he ain't going to get very far, but he's got no problem trying to invade another country like the United States or Canada or somewhere like that. He will, because he's stupid. Not because he's crazy, it's because he's stupid. And when they broke up the USSR, they took all these countries from him. That's what he's been trying to do this whole time. He wants to reform the USSR. He wants to be the dictator and rule all of it. And they're like, no, you can have Russia and the rest of it, or they're going to be their own countries, do their own thing. And he's like, no. They had 30 years to do that. Now I'm taking it back. And the people don't want to go back. Why would you want to go back and be under a dictator when you've got freedom of, like, to do whatever you want? They've got, like, election system. They got democracy now. Why would you want to go under a crazy ass dictator? And they're like, no, dude, we ain't going back. So he's like, well, fuck you, I'm taking you back. So he thought because this little actor guy was in there, he was going to be able to just walk right in and it was going to be no big deal. Well, he was wrong, because Ukrainian people's like, actor or not, bitch, you forgot about us, and we're going to kill your ass. We ain't playing with you. Come on in, stupid. So now he's doing it. And the only way this is going to stop is if they get him out of power. And the only way they're going to do that is if somebody goes in and kills his ass. Some dude got $1 million fucking bounty out on his head. If you bring this guy his head, he'll give you $1 million cash. Here you go. I was like, dude, that's awesome. It's gonna have to be like Gaddafi, like his own countrymen, his own people in his own town. He was doing some weird parade, fucking trying to show off. They jumped his ass and killed him right there in the middle of town square. His own people. That was the only way to get him out. It's the only way they could get rid of him. They got to do that with this guy. They're gonna have to do it. It's gonna have to be some kind of a coup. But it's gonna get worse before it gets better, because this guy's stupid and he's gonna go to extremes. He will. 100% he will. And that's the only reason why we all need to, like, at least pay attention to it or know what's going on, because, dude, it's highly likely that it'll end up somehow to some degree over here too. This guy is stupid, and he will try and do something. It ain't going to be something as obvious as, like, bombing us or nuking us or something. It's going to be like some kind of fucking hazard chemical warfare shit. He'll get in our subway or in our water or something. Watch. He will. He'll take out whole fucking cities and shit. He don't care. And he's already said he'd do it. He's already done it in other places and shit. In Europe and in the UK and shit. He has. He does not care, and he does not give a fuck about anybody else. Or regular people or citizens or who else is affected. It doesn't matter to him. He wants to rule the world. He wants to control everything. Or at least all of everything over there. And they don't want him to, because he's clinically fucking insane.
Sure sounds it.
But he's got nukes too. That's the problem. See, Afghanistan and shit, they didn't have nukes. Iran and none of them, they don't got nukes. Russia does. And his nukes will reach us. North Korea, none of them, they don't have the range to get to us. But his do. And that's what they're afraid of. Ours are bigger, but is that going to matter? If he fires his and then we fire ours, we're still going to get hit. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. He's going to get hit too bigger, but we're still going to get hit. And plus, he controls like fucking 60% or something, or 70% of the world's fucking oil and shit. If our fucking idiot government would let us just drill our own shit in our own country where we have plenty of it instead of fucking relying on his, that'd be different, but we don't. That's why our prices are going to go up. They'll send us into a recession, dude, that's going to be beyond. You think the Great Depression was bad? Wait till you see what ends up happening here over the next couple of years. Trust and believe. You think prices are expensive now? Just wait. Just wait. It's going to be a lot worse. A lot worse. Gas is going to be $10 a gallon. You're going to be going and paying fucking $8-10 a gallon for milk. Watch. You think fucking $15 lunch meat? And then watch when it's $45-50 for the same fucking pound of meat. Our store shelves aren't empty yet, but they will be. They 100% will be. They can affect our food chain. They can affect our water supply. They can affect, not only that, these Russian hackers, oh my God. Russia's got the best hackers. They've got the most fucking brutal hackers. And they can shut down our entire systems, everything, our fucking internet, our fucking electric grid. They can shut us down. Most of these hijacks, that when they hijack like big, they did that hospital fucking shit where they hold them, they got into all their computers and shit and made them pay a ransom to fucking get their shit back. They can do that. They lock up all your shit and you have to pay a certain amount of money by a certain amount of time or whatever in order, it's ransomware to get your shit back. They've done it to a bunch of places. Like Russia, that's why Anonymous is all involved in it now, because they know Russia's got these hackers that are fucking crazy hackers that are good at what they do. And their government likes the idea. They've done a lot already and they can do a lot more. That's what they're worried about. Because, I mean, they get into our cyber shit. If this turns into a cyber war, oh my God, they will shut us down. Because think about it. Everybody's life evolves around electronics, internet, phones, laptops. Everything we do, our entire lives are inside of our phones or inside of our laptops or both. They get in there and shut that down. What are we going to do? Half this fucking, none of these millennials are even going to know how to communicate. They're not going to know how to use a rotary phone. Like, what are you going to do? They don't even know what a landline is. We're fucked. we're fucked. When everybody's got to go back to doing shit manually, oh my God, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I mean, think about it. They reenacted the right? It's all dudes are gone. And it goes back to like it was like when, like League of Their Own, when women were running everything and doing all of that. What are we going to do? Nobody's going to know how to do anything because none of it's going to be done electronically because none of the electronics are going to work. And everybody's everything. When you go to the bank and they're not going to let you get money out because they don't. They shut everything down. Things like, no, sorry, our fucking computer system isn't working and we don't know how to do anything manually. We do not keep track of banking like that anymore. Can't go to the store, all the registers are online. Can't go to the gas station, the pumps are online. What are you going to do? Your electricity ain't going to work because the electric grid is online.
I don't know. Can and a string.
Buy a bunch of seeds, get ready to plant your own gardens, people. You're going to have to be self-sustaining for a while. It's going to get bad, dude. It's going to get bad. Like, none of us were around really for the Great Depression. The ones that were are really, really old. None of us, like, lived through. We don't know. We just know the stories and what we learned in class. And they have this saying, like, history will repeat itself. Yeah, it does. And this might be ours. I mean, it's crazy. And not watching the news and not paying attention to it and acting like it's not existing, it's still going to happen. The only thing is, you're not going to know when it's going to happen. I like to know. That's why I like to watch and know what's happening. Know if I need to start digging a bunker or something. Like, Pete, start digging. I'll go get some concrete. It's a rebar. Yeah, it's going to be, it can get real bad, real fast. And it can affect us easily. With this cyber thing alone, they don't even got to come over here and bomb on us. It don't even got to be that kind of war. They don't even got to leave Russia. They just jump on the internet and do some shit, push some few buttons. Come on, baby girl. And next thing you know, this entire country is shut down. Because they can. Most of our military weapons are all online, electronic and shit. All these smart weapons and shit. A lot of our cars have internet and they fucking, you can talk to them. Most of our houses nowadays are smart homes and everything talks to everything. Alexa does everything. They break into that, they shut down everything. Your fucking house don't even work. Your doors don't even open. You can't do nothing. Next thing you know, your water faucet going, your window closing, your toilet's flushing, your refrigerator's throwing ice out all over the floor, your garage door is doing all kinds of shit, your car's pumping, the lights are flashing, you don't even know why. I'm telling you, get a generator. Get a generator and be ready. Get a lot of gas and keep it stored somewhere, because when the lights go out, it's going to be bad. And it wouldn't take much for them to get into our electric grid.
Yeah.
Look, they get in the waterway. They get up in the delta, and they get a little bit of anything inside of it. Even if they can go up as far as Truckee or wherever the fucking Truckee River comes from. Get something in the water, that comes all the way down straight through the center of California. All the way from the top all the way to the bottom. Absolutely through it, the ditch, all the way through the irrigation thing. It runs the entire length of California, and it provides all the water for all these farmers and shit around here. They get something in that, it goes into our food. Now they fuck up our water and our food chain, and now we're taking this fruit that we don't even know is fucked up, and we're shipping it off to these stores, and everybody's eating it all around the world. It's that easy, and nobody even knows until it's too late. Just like, remember back in the day, somebody was poisoning bottles of Tylenol in the stores. That's why they started doing all those security things on it and safety shit. They were putting something in it, and like 7 people died from taking this tainted Tylenol before they realized it and pulled it all off the shelves and finding like a bunch of other bottles with this tainted shit in it. But it was that they didn't know what all stores this shit went to. They didn't know which bottles had it in it and which didn't. They didn't know what to do. And a bunch of people, 7 people died, and like a whole bunch of other ones got sick. Because somebody was putting some shit in the capsules of the Tylenol and putting them back in the bottle and back on the shelf in random stores. And it wasn't just in one, it was like in multiple states. It wouldn't be hard for them to get shit in our water and our food supply at all. And yeah, we got bio fucking shit too. The difference is he's not afraid to use it. He ain't afraid to kill civilians and fuck with. We are. Our government won't do that because we're pussies. So that's the difference. He'll use it. Without question, he'll use it. Our government won't. They won't, because unless too many civilians would be at risk. This motherfucker will put it in the air, don't give a fuck who gets it. He don't give a fuck. But our government, nope. Who cares if you got the weapons? If you're not going to use them, what's the point of having them? I mean, it really don't make sense. And we won't use them. Well, we bomb our own people. I mean, our government did like blast our own fucking soldiers with like Agent Orange and shit back in Vietnam. So they tested and shit on them. So yeah, we use them on our own people, but we won't use them on anybody else. And I mean, if they tested that shit on, there's only what else. And they're the government. I mean, there's no telling what they're still doing that we just don't know about. Anything classified we don't know about. There's all kinds of fucking stupid shit they get away with in the military that we don't know about that they do that they probably shouldn't be doing. That probably isn't humane and shouldn't be done. But they're the government. They can do what they want. And they do use our military a lot for testing on shit, which kind of don't make sense to me. Huh, Todd? You guys are like human guinea pigs. I've been seeing these commercials on TV for these lawyers for these 2 Air Force bases here for Travis and what's the other one? Is it Beale? I don't know, but it's up north anyway. And for families that were either stationed on the base or guys that or troops that were stationed on the base or trained there or for any length of time, I guess the drinking water and shit there was tainted, and they knew it, and they let these people drink it anyways and use it on this base, and I guess a bunch of them got sick. Like from 1985 to 1987 or something like that, before they fixed it. And they only fixed it because enough people complained about it. But yeah, they were letting people use like contaminated water. And now a bunch of people have leukemia and like all these weird fucking cancers and shit. But like all of them that would be on the base, they're all getting the same shit. So now they're like doing the class action. Our government stupid. McClellan Air Force Base right here in Sacramento, they shut it down because it was leaking toxic material off into a little ditch and shit that was running right past my house. Like there was a field between me and this base, the back fence of this base, and like it was all their weapons and shit were lined up in there. But there was this stuff that ran off the base, and there was like a little ditch that ran off into a creek. This little, like barely a creek. In the summertime, it was dry, but a little creek that ran through there, and this shit was in the creek. Everybody knew it was in there. Nobody messed with that water. I mean, that water was weird. Well, come to find out, it was some kind of fucking toxic fucking radiation fucking runoff or something from something they had there. And that's why they shut the base down, because it was polluting everything. And they ran into like the drinking water and shit for the apartment complex that I had been. I could probably sue them for that. Because my apartment literally was like less than 100 feet from this. Ooh, I want that vacuum. Ooh. It's got lots of attachments. Oh, I like it. I bet it's not that good. I bet they lie. See, I can't watch these infomercials and shit because I'll be ordering everything on here. Because I believe them. Everything is just as good as they say it is. This is a little vacuum. You can hold it in your hand. But it's got all these attachments to make it like a real vacuum. Dude, you guys are messy. Why you got that shit dumped out all over the place? Dude, if that was really their house, they'd have roaches and fucking, they'd have rats and everything else up there. Food dumped out everywhere like that. Come on. The house is too nice for all that. Shut up. You can tell you just dumped that there. Everything's dumped in a perfect line. And it bends. Oh my god. Oh my god. So did you find your game yet? I've got an EMF pump. Would that do it? I'll send it to you, Todd. You can disable all the shit you want with it. It's a good one too. It's a strong one. Like when you turn it on, you feel it. Like it changes the air. Like you can actually feel it. Like physically feel it. It's crazy. That's why I don't use it that much, because I don't think you're supposed to be around that high of an EMF meter or reading. Like that'll fuck your head up. That strong an EMF for any consistent time will make you like weird. It fucks your head up. The frequency of it or something. I don't know what it is. That you're not supposed to be around it. Not for a long period of time.
Or it goes around it and
And this pump, you can feel it.
then take it out.
When you turn it on, a little blue light comes on and you kind of like hear a vibration kind of, and you like, I don't know, you can just feel it. It like makes the hair stand up on your arm or something. It's weird.
I can sit though.
What?
I was talking to Mike.
He might knock on wood. My internet's been doing pretty good tonight.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I was supposed to make Pete a sandwich. I never did. I told him I was going to. Like when I first got on this live stream. It's been an hour and a half and I haven't even started it.
What was it? His food?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm making him a toasted ham and cheese sandwich in the oven. Like, I don't know.
I haven't been able to keep anything down. I don't know.
It's probably because the meds they got you on, those things will upset your stomach. I can't take you guys over there because I'd have to unplug it. I don't know what's going on.
I ain't on much longer anyways. 4 o'clock here. I really just wanted Angie to. I just wanted Angie to know I was home.
Yeah, in case you wanted to add that to your whole you're writing about her.
I'm home.
Angie, she's home.
Yeah.
But I left the streams up for you to watch, Angie, because she had a good time while she was there.
Oh my God.
Todd butt dialed the fucking group the other day, and me and Becky answered. Todd didn't even know we were there. We were like, Todd, hello. And so I was
Becky's
telling
always
him
there.
Yeah, it was funny though. And then he hung up. I was like, well, how rude. He just hung up on us. He said something about, and I don't know what my fucking phone is doing, and then fucking hung up. I was like, he butt dialed us.
It's funny. I just wanted to say hey. Not Todd. Just want to say hey.
God damn it. If I started sneezing this morning, I sneezed for like 10 minutes straight.
Oops. I hate that. It's no fun. I would like to thank the trolls too.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, making the night interesting.
Yeah.
But next time you're going to do it, at least, be ready to stick around a while. Y'all gave up too easy.
You dug a hole for Angelo though. Shitty.
Yeah, thanks for that. I'll give you that. I got my book is over here somewhere with the address in it.
Yeah.
And I'll look at the number for you because it's just right there in Sacramento. I'd probably be able to find it easier than you.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh God, I'm gonna sneeze. Fucking A, I'm gonna sneeze. God damn it.
Yeah, but that's what the stream was about. I was concerned. I know you were concerned, Angie, so I want to let you know.
She's easily concerned. And let's see. Oh, you can't see me.
Be a grumpy.
I was gonna show my new bong, but it's not letting me show you. My camera's not working. Oh, I know why, because I got Linux turned on. I was gonna turn it on. Remember I told you I was programming the other shit? So I still have it in Linux. And Linux runs different. You gotta program the shit into it. Or turn it on. Actually go in and turn it on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've seen your bong. It's clear. It's white, right?
Yeah. Oh. It's clear and it's got like little percolators on the side, which I don't understand, but and they kind of make a lot of noise, but whatever.
Yeah,
If I had a black light, they would glow though. I know they would. They're that purple color. And they spin. I don't know why. I think this is just a whole lot of hoopla, but whatever. It gets the job done. You get massive hits off this thing. Like it fucking you get yeah. But it jiggles.
yeah.
Hear it? I don't like it. And it's loud when you hit out of it. I don't like bongs that are loud when you hit out of them.
Yeah, it is.
And this one's loud. You're not hiding this from anybody.
About the price is right.
I mean, come on. But I bet with a black light, it's cool though because it'll glow under a black light. Well, certain parts of it will. The mouthpiece will, the bottom of the bowl will, and then the ball in the middle and the little percolator things that spin, those will all glow.
That was cool.
So when it's like spinning and it's glowing, it'd probably be cool. But I don't have a black light. But I can get one.
They're only $10.
I did have one. I think I do have one. Oh, I think I have one over there in that drawer. Oh, I might have one. I'm gonna look for it.
I bet it needs a new bulb.
No, it'll be fine. I think it's still in the box.
Oh wow.
That doesn't mean Pete hasn't opened it, taken it out of the box, painted on it, and put it back in the box because he likes to draw on light bulbs. I don't know why. He will. He'll do it with like glow in the dark paint or something, and then like when you turn the light off, the paint will glow, and you can see like it's kind of cool. But I'm like, dude, that's gonna get hot and like burn the paint, won't it? He's like, no. On a regular light bulb, yeah, but on black lights, it won't because they don't get as hot as regular lights. I'm like, okay. He's on the newer light bulbs, aren't like the old light bulbs. They don't get hot, so you can draw on them because they're not going to get hot. The old light bulbs back in the day, those would get hot and the paint would burn. Because I know because he did it one time and it started smoking. And I was like, that's not going to work. That's not a good idea.
No.
Yeah, because you can't use the regular light bulbs. You have to like the LED lights. You can do it on those. So then, because it's glow in the dark paint, when the light's on, it just activates it because that's what you need, the sun or light to make it glow. So it gets all activated. So when you turn it off, it glows hella bright and it glows for a long time. So you put different designs and shit on there. It's kind of cool because you don't see them during the day. You don't see them until you turn the light off at night, and then they just start glowing.
Yeah.
And because they've been exposed to the light all day, they glow bright.
Right.
He draws on anything that doesn't move. He just likes to paint and draw and shit. Like, and make shit. Like that table he's been working on for I don't even know how long. If he doesn't quit standing on it, it ain't even gonna be a table, dude. Like it was big ass tree trunks. Like big ass trunks. It was 3 of them. Like, well, it had 3 things that came out of it. It was 1 trunk. It was huge. I went out and seen it the other day. I'm like, dude, if you don't stop, you're gonna have toothpicks. What are you doing? He's got all these faces and shit carved in. I mean, it looks badass. But it just keeps getting thinner. I'm like, you're gonna have to stop, or you're gonna run out of tree to carve. It's got all kinds of weird faces and shit in it. Like it's fucking cool. And I guess he's got a top for it, a glass top. But he's gonna restain it or something. But he finally quit standing on it. These faces like stand out. They're like 3D. It's weird. It's cool. That's I mean, I'm like, dude, why aren't you doing like you could do stuff like that? Like people buy stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like even the pictures he draws, I'm like, dude, people will buy those. Why are you not like? He doesn't believe me, so he just doesn't. I'm like, dude. There's people on Etsy. I paid $200 for a pair of shoes. This bitch didn't even paint on. She used a stencil. He could actually paint the shit on the shoes by hand. I was like, do you realize how much money you could be making doing that shit? Like crazy.
Yeah.
And like bongs and shit. He fucking has his engraver. He fucking draws on my bongs and shit all the time. This new one, this glass one, he's already got his eyes on it. He's like, oh my God. He wants to fucking draw on it. I'm like, dude, no, because I'm always afraid he's going to break it. He never does, but he does fucking really good shit. He fucking carves all kinds of shit in the glass. On almost every bong I've gotten, he's done that. Our mirrors, he loves to do mirrors. And he's just a fucking grinder or a fucking Dremel and just does it. He doesn't use no stencils or nothing. He does everything by hand.
Yeah. Cool.
It's funny that when he starts painting on the wall, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He'll start a mural. Next thing you know, the whole fucking wall will be covered in a big ass fucking picture and shit. I'm like, oh my God. Remember he did the one side of my room in here. It was all like a graveyard scene. He
Yeah.
covered it up. Yeah. He does weird shit. He draws that fucking sun and moon everywhere on everything. Like all the time.
Cool, though.
He likes to draw. I'm like, dude, you could do that. Like, you could do that on TikTok. Just draw pictures and shit. People would want them. I was like, they will. They'll fucking buy them for me and shit. He draws tattoos. He used to, well, until Handsome fucked his hands up, he used to do tattoos. You can still draw them. But I'm like, dude, you could do that. People will buy tattoo patterns if they tell you what, because you just tell him what you want, he'll draw it as you're telling it. Like, I don't know, it's weird. He could draw with his eyes closed, like literally. So I bought these lighters. I bought lighters. They were on clearance, 2 for 78 cents. They're clippers, but they're refillable. And it says you could buy replacement parts for them. And they're supposed to be unlimited lighters.
Oh, yeah.
But considering the fact they were 2 for 78 cents, I can't believe the hype. They were pretty good. They're the ones that where the little spinny thing comes out. Like you can take it out and it's supposed to be like
Yeah.
so you can roll with or whatever. It's not really to roll with, it's to fucking like pack a cone with. It's a packing tool. But it's got the filter or the striker and shit on it. But yeah. So I got 6 of them.
Good idea.
There was 3 packs of them and I bought all 3 of them because they were only 78 cents and there was 2 in each pack. And they have cute little designs on them. This one's got a hornet on them. And this one's got, I don't even know what that is. A dragon or Pokemon or what does it say? It says something, but I can't read it. I know there's this clipper on it. And this one's like paisley. And this one's a bunch of fucking like hands holding a peace sign. And I don't know, Pete grabbed the other pack. I don't know what he did with them. But yeah. So I got lighters, damn it.
Good.
For a minute. You know, all the crack. And I got my new crack bong.
Yeah, crack bomb. It's a nice one.
Yeah, it's a nice one. It's kind of little though. I would like it if it was bigger. I wouldn't have paid as much as she paid for this. And I sure as hell wouldn't have sold it as cheap as she sold it.
Oh, well. Those are the
But
people you
that's because nobody would have paid that much for it, except her. Everybody's like, dude, what? You paid what? Like, I'll give you like $20. I mean, it is a nice one. It's thick. It's good. It's well made. But it's... I've seen better looking ones for cheaper. But it's good and sturdy. It's heavy. And it's really stable. Like, it sits up... Like, a lot of bongs are thinly made and they tip over and shit. This one's good. It's really good. It's heavy and it's sturdy. And it's got a cool little spot you can hold it with. It makes it look like a lantern. It's kind of cool. but I like it.
It
But
works.
it works. I want to know how the fuck they made this though. Those were attached. It looks like. How the fuck did they do that? And how they're been attached? And how did they blow those like that? And they put those in. I don't get it.
That's cool, Todd.
Um, I don't know how they make this, but it's kind of cool. It's got all kinds of little chambers and shit and little tubes and
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of,
Like maybe.
it's a lot of hoopla, man, just to get a hit.
Hoopla.
It reminds me of one of those things, you know, like when somebody like they roll a golf ball and it goes like over a ramp and it hits something else and like makes a swing go and then like knocks over some dominoes and then like, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
all this to go through just to get a hit. I could have got a hit off of my straight bong, just took a hit. Why do I need all this extra stuff? What do I need this for?
Some
It's just
people
slowing
like
down the process. It's, I mean, it's cool, but do you need it? Is it necessary, or is it just for fun, or is there like a fundamental reason? Like, do you get higher? Does it make it a better hit? Do you get like? Because I know pot smoking's like real technical these days. It's real scientific. So there's got to be probably a scientific reason on why they feel this is a better design. I just don't know what it is.
I don't know.
Because you can't even put ice in this one.
Yeah, I could put ice in mine too.
But you can't in this one. Well, you could put water and then you have to just put the whole bong in the freezer and let it freeze.
I don't know.
Because there's nowhere to put ice in it. It's too little. There's too many narrow chambers and it doesn't all go. Like, it's weird. And I don't even know how much water you're supposed to put in it. Like, am I supposed to cover those little wheel spinny things up with water or not? Or what are they for?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how much water I'm supposed to put in it. I got the bottom chamber filled up, and then there's a little bit of water in the spinny things, but it's not even touching them. Because if I fill it up to where it's touching them, then water comes up into the other chamber, and it ends up coming up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chambers.
Holy shit.
And I don't know how many of those chambers. You fill up the bottom chamber, the first 2, and then that fills up the tube that goes up to the 3rd chamber. And then that tube fills the other 2 chambers with the little spinny things in it. And then those go up and fill up the top chamber that goes to the stem that you hit out of. But I don't know if I'm supposed to have it filled up to the ball or...
I don't know. It's just to look cool mostly.
But there's got to be like, I don't know how much water I'm supposed to put in it. And I mean, if it's that technical, man, I don't even understand. It shouldn't be this technical. I shouldn't have to wonder how much water am I supposed to put in this bong in order to hit it correctly. I shouldn't have to have instructions with a bong.
No, shouldn't.
Because I don't know. I think I'm supposed to fill up that little ball too. But to fill that up, it puts water in the little spinny things. But I think it's supposed to put water in it. I don't think it's supposed to cover them. I think it's supposed to be up to them. That's what they're for, to spin in the water, right? They look like paddles, like from a boat. Like, they look like they should spin in water. Otherwise, what the fuck are they there for?
I don't know.
So I think I need to put more water in it, is what I'm saying. It's going to be a shame if I'm going to have to Google this or YouTube how to fucking hit this bong.
That'd be funny.
Let's see. Then it makes that boom sound. No. Okay.
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's 4:30.
All right. I'm gonna
When you
figure out how
it
to
out,
use my
let us
bong.
know.
I
Yeah.
think that's too much longer now.
trial and error.
Oh yeah, definitely too much water. Oh yeah, yep. Drink that. That's good.
Yum, yum.
All right, fuck you, Angela. Kiss my ass.
Yeah.
And you know what? Fuck your mom too. How about that? Just have a good night.
I'm
Fuck
home.
your mom too.
I'm home. Good night, everybody.